we all, I mean, well, maybe not everyone has bags under their eyes. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on the Big Dang Podcast. How was your weekend? Was it fabulous? I feel like we're trying to just get outside as much as possible these days until I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, sure, we can dine outside right now because it's still nice out, but I'm honestly a little nervous of what is going to be coming up in the next month or so. I mean, I'm hoping, some of the restaurants, maybe like Bar Luca, I know they have this giant tent. El Limon has a giant tent. Are they going to make that enclosed, right? Or what? And then maybe everyone's going to have all these like heated lamps. I don't know. I mean, not everyone is going to feel comfortable, and also with the capacity too, like, be ready to go inside. So it's kind of interesting. um Kind of pausing right now because all of a sudden a little, like, it's not a fly, but something just like is on the table right now that I need to like squash. Luckily, it's not a lanternfly. Christ. These days, I feel like it's like a game. Like, you go out for a walk, let me just squash one, right? So, anywho, um, just want to give you some updates with what's coming up. I'm very excited to announce this. I have my first giveaway. Yeah. Doing a giveaway with a friend of mine, a partner of mine. So I don't know if you've seen any of my like stories or posts or whatnot about all of the hot sauces. But this is my friend Adrian, and he has Serna style sauces. So I am doing a little collab with him. He is also local in Conchi, which is amazing. Support local, right? So you can follow him for sure. Check him out. I follow him obviously. So if anything, you can just go to my Instagram and see who I'm following and then go under there. But the giveaway is going to be starting. It's going to be starting today. Yeah, what's up? So look out for his posts. He is going to be posting about it. Because I know typically what I like to do is kind of showcase my episode and what's going to be coming out. So I just didn't want to conflict that and then also like lose sight for the latest and greatest episode, of course. So starting today, 9:15. So please look out. What you'll have to do, you're going to have all the directions in his post, but just to give you a heads up, you're going to have to like the posts. You're going to have to follow Serna Style Sauces, right? Of course, the Big Dang Podcast. So, and tag a friend in the comment. And one comment equals one entry. So boom, done. But honestly, that's just like a quick little highlight for you. Please look out for it. Today, he'll be posting about it. So yeah, that's what's up. So pretty easy, am I right? So, and Adrian, he's going to be giving away something special. That's a little bit of a surprise. So you'll just have to wait on that. But I'm just super excited for this collaboration. It's so wonderful. Like, all his stuff is amazing. Like, you've seen me post about that blueberry that blueberry hot sauce. It's so good on a breakfast sandwich or anything breakfast because you have the blueberries and you get that little bit of heat. So it's all good. It's all wonderful, right? So I'm super excited. So check it out, and I'll definitely remind you guys again in case you don't get the chance to listen to this until a little bit later, just because I know there's various episodes. So if you're a little bit backdated, no worries, we got you. And just going off that, be sure to listen on the bigdamepodcast.com/podcast, and now available on Stitcher. Hell yeah. Just want to cover all my bases, right? So if you're a big Stitcher user, I got you. If you want to continue to listen on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, on Apple Podcasts, totally fine. But just giving you a different platform, okay? And be sure to rate this podcast and leave a little bit of a review at ratethispodcast.com/thebigdamepodcast. And all my updates and everything, Facebook, Instagram, all the weird stuff is on my coffee account, which is back at the website. And if you don't really feel like sending me a message on Instagram, you can certainly send me a message on my website. So stay on the website, thebigdamepodcast.com/contact. Okay? And there you have it. All right, my friends. So today we're getting into some enhanced shit, right? No, I'm not talking about drugs. I'm not talking about weed laced with whatever. We're talking about like from social media to makeups to models. Everything is enhanced these days. I mean, especially with all our technology, like it's pretty wild. So to start off, I mean, I don't know about you, but there's always someone on social media where I first see it, I want to say, is probably Facebook, to be honest. So all these pyramid schemes, right? Hey, how are you? Oh my God, we haven't spoken in forever. Like, we did college together, remember science class, right? Oh, you're into fitness? I remember you're on the tennis team, I think, right? Or was it soccer? Okay. I'm doing this Shakeology thing, and was just wondering if you want to I don't know, be a Shakeology brand ambassador, or maybe just buy my product. No. Yes, no. Like, dude, I get you're trying to do like your own thing, maybe like trying to do like collect some money, build a business, aka, right? But I don't support any of that. So I'm sorry, Sally. I'm not going to be joining you in the Shakeology bullshit, but what's up, right? Like everything, it's like, oh, well, it has this vitamin and vitamin XZA, and I'm gonna feel just fabulous and high all day. Like, really. I mean, I like to eat food. So why would I want to put a shake to replace that? Right? So I don't understand. So I don't know. Again, all the enhancing, I don't need that. Okay? So stop fucking asking me, okay? I mean, I think the other thing too, it's like, again, what we see on Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, it's all about, hey, I'm so happy. Look at my life. We're out and about. I'm at the beach. I'm at this brewery. We're doing hiking. I'm with my dog, maybe my pet peacock, right? And we're having a blast. But really, what's really happening, right? Did you just get into a fight with your significant other before you just took that picture? Did you just have a panic attack after you took the picture? are you currently depressed? Like, these are the things that I know we're starting to talk about more socially, but it's not transparent, right? So like, cut the bullshit, like, stop trying to be something that you're not. Okay? So, sure, like, yeah, that's a lot of what people post, but I think that's part of what we're in right now with social media. And because we see someone else doing that, now we have to do the same. Why is that? Because you want to hop on the bandwagon. So you don't want to stand out because maybe you feel like you're being weak, or that you're not good enough, or you're not strong enough. But I think it's stronger when you post stuff when you are vulnerable. And I think that's important to see, like, who is this person? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, no one is perfect, right? I feel like almost that word shouldn't exist because it it's not true to anyone. I mean, I couldn't even tell you one person who's perfect because it just doesn't exist on planet Earth and being a human, right? So now maybe if you're a chocolate chip cookie, well, then we're talking about a different story here, right? So, but no. I mean, I think it's important to, if you're gonna post and be present on social media, you gotta post about shit that, to get out of your comfort zone, right? Like, hey guys, like, I'm not feeling good today. Like, I'm very stressed or whatever it is. And like, I think that's okay to show that because not many people are. And I think that's the difference. And that's the side that people value and want to see and have more respect for this person, because everyone has their up and downs. Like, it's not like we're living in this world where we wake up and there's rainbows and everything's shiny. We grab a cup of coffee and everything's brilliant, and everything is just going well from when you wake up to when you go to bed. It's just not the case. So I think people are trying to make and create something that just doesn't exist. And that's what has just taken over social media. And frankly, it's fucking exhausting. I mean, I'm like, are you really doing that right now? You're doing a little photo shoot with your, I don't even know, with your wine. Like, but it's just, it amazes me that it just continues and continues and continues. The only reason why I like to post, I'm trying to build this podcast, right? So I need to get people engaged and, see this like funky side of me, the random side of me. I mean, that's all part of my podcast. Like, I have to continue to do that and just kind of show that. And I've definitely have seen so many pictures that I'm even like surprising myself, where I'm like, wow, I didn't even have any makeup on, or like, wow, I don't know, in my opinion, I probably don't look that great, with all the bags underneath of my eyes because I'm so tired, or whatever it is. And but that's me, you know what I mean? Like, we all, I mean, well, maybe not everyone has bags under their eyes, but I think genetically, like, it just, at least my family does. But it's like, I'm not gonna look perfect. Like, this, I'm human, and this is me, and this is how I'm portraying myself. So if you like it, great. If you don't like it, then you know what? You're missing out. And you're not being real. So you're just kind of being maybe just like in denial or whatever. So anyway, and like even one of my stories that I shared, it was only like one time or two times or whatever, but I just felt so stressed that week with work and everything that I'm like, I gotta just do something right now to like kind of get this out. And this was like the true side of me. Like, this is how I'm actually feeling right now because I cannot even think of anything else to do anything because I'm feeling so stressed. So just keep that in mind, you know. I don't like the fake BS. Like, cut the shit, people. Cut the shit. And now I'm like imagining like scissors like cutting a piece of poop. Is anyone else or is that just me? But honestly, I feel like so many things are enhanced that I think we all need to take a step back and like, wow, what's actually going on, right? So even if it's between friends or whatever, family, like, just take a break, like fucking relax. So yeah, even with like makeup that I was saying, like you see so many people on social media where like they're they always have makeup on, or and I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but I'm saying you're only seeing this one side of the person. So um I don't know, I think it's nice to just see the other side. Like, okay, I just woke up, so like obviously I'm not wearing makeup, right? I mean, if you are, I mean, I don't know what kind of job you have where you have to be waking up with makeup. Frankly, I don't think that's very good for your skin. I'm all about some skincare, right? Yeah. I gotta take off all my makeup at night. I don't know why I'm saying all, like I'm from New York, right? Okay, sorry, I'm from Philly, but I'm actually not from Philly, I'm from North Wales. So, anyway, so no, I do like a good skincare routine, but yeah, I mean, just kind of nice to like see someone without makeup. It's just like fresh, like, wow, so this is what this person is like. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Actually, someone, oh, well, that I didn't say specifically, but it was from my friend's episode. And this person where I shared like very like personal details with and stories. She had studied abroad with me, whatever. I never saw her without makeup. It was kind of weird. And I thought, so, because she lived with a different host family than I did, like we all did. But like, even when we did like some overnight trips together to get away, and I'm like, so what do you really look like? And not to be mean or anything, by no means, like, whatever, but it's just the fact of like, why aren't you taking off your makeup? Like, what are you, I don't know, are you feeling like scared because you don't have it on? Or like, what? And so that's what I'm curious with like social media is that why are people, they feel the need or like they want to always have the picture with makeup on. No one looks at like that every day. No one is putting fucking highlighter and eyeshadow and doing their brows every day. If you are, then come talk to me, but because I like to hear what you have to do for a living. But really, I mean, it's just not real. That's not realistic. So it's like when I'm on social media, okay, am I looking at a story or am I looking at someone's actual life, right? It's like it's two different things. So it's pretty wild. And even, that kind of ties into like models too. You think like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, models, and somewhat it's still a little bit true where it's like they're stick skinny, like they probably aren't eating like I'm eating, right? Not that I eat like terrible or anything. I think I eat fairly well. But I also work out. So it's like, are you not, you know, having that glass of wine, having that, pint of beer, whatever, and then just trying to fit in for your next, like, lingerie photo shoot or like whatever it is. I don't know. But then at the end of the day, when they show up in like Victoria's Secret magazine, or if they're still pushing that out, I don't know. But or some sort of magazine, and you see a model, and but it's all Photoshop. And I think growing up and as a teenager, it's like that, but at the same time, you're still comparing yourself, right? Like, well, why don't I look like that? Everyone has different bodies, so no one is going to look the same. And I think that's what we have to continue to remind ourselves and women, and be strong, because you have to trust yourself. You have to be strong enough to say, like, hey, this is me. This is how my body operates and takes, food in and exercise. And this is how I'm healthy. Just because you're stick skinny and whatnot does not mean you're strong. It does not mean you're healthy, right? And by healthy, I mean also like not just eating well, but like looking healthy and like being healthy on the inside. I don't know, is my cholesterol high? Or do I have, I don't know. Obviously, when you're stick skinny, you're not going to have type 2 diabetes or anything like that. But just like other like conditions. So I think it's important to just like take a step back. You can't assume that people that you see in a magazine are healthy, and knowing that yourself, I'm stronger than this, I got this, I feel good in my skin, right? And kind of move forward with that. But I think it's harder nowadays, and I'm thankful, honestly, that I'm not in high school. I'm in my career. I'm 30, and I don't have to deal with this social media bullshit where I'm trying to really compare myself around the clock to other people. Because back then it's kind of funny because, you think like hundreds of years ago, but it's like you got like 17 magazine or whatever it was, right? Or Cosmopolitan, and you just see it in there. Like, we didn't really look, at least I never really looked online, because online, what it was then is not how it is today, especially with the social media. So it's just really interesting. And I think, yeah, I mean, you look at the target models now, and they're people like us. They're average people that, okay, let me rephrase that. They're people like Americans, right? Where there's all different sizes and colors and everything. And that's such a huge range. Like, we have so many different cultures in this country, and it's pretty amazing. And it's not just this one person who is supposed to be this model and is stick skinny, and we think that this person doesn't eat because they're that thin, because unless you have like a fucking good I was gonna say appetite, that's no, unless you have like a crazy metabolism, then then maybe you're gonna look like that, right? But I think I like what Target's doing, because they're incorporating all different kinds of body types and skin colors, and it's awesome. And I think that's how it should be done. And I think the word model is just has been misconstrued for a long time. So just something to think about. But I think even more companies are trying to incorporate this because they're realizing, hey, this is not what it was 10, 15 years ago. Other companies are trying to pull this through to kind of showcase that, a model isn't like a Barbie or a stick figure, right? I mean, because why should it be? Why can't it be you and I? So so I'm just excited to like see how that's going to kind of grow, like even over the next like 5 to 10 years, to see what that's going to be looking like. Especially more so too with like they have all the plus size models. Now, I don't know too much of like, I mean, granted, I don't know the history too much of models in general, but I know they're still trying to like bring that forward and bring that to fruition. And then aside from that, sorry guys, getting a little intense there, but just speaking the truth here. Need to wet my whistle. My throat's getting a little dry. Ooh. I would say even music. Music, I think, again, like in talking to Matt, who's a music producer, like there's so much between auto tune and just like massaging of each record and track and all the effects that go into a record. It's pretty crazy. So like if you heard the raw recording, it would sound like ball sack. I mean, terrible. Versus Spotify. Why ball sack came to the mind? I don't know, but I was trying to think of something like disgusting and like just like horrible. So there it is. But I mean, then I think of myself too, as far as like, I cannot sing by no means. I did not get that gene. That does not run in the family. The gene that I got was athleticism, which I continue to have. So game on. But it's like me trying to sing a song and like, hey guys, I have this new song. Like, what's up? And be like, what the hell is this? Like, Dana can't sing. Like, she's never like sang before. Why is she coming out with like this fucking album? I'd be like, dude, you're right. But I mean, honestly, that would be like me or like someone that cannot sing at all trying to like come up with something and trying to sing and whatever. But of course, like those that, maybe it's maybe like house music or whatever, where like there's not really singing involved and just trying to incorporate like the beats and the synthesizers and whatever. And it's very different from the raw versus the final product. So it's interesting to see, what comes out of Spotify or what you hear on the radio, if anyone still listens to the radio, or Pandora or iTunes or, what else is out there. So there's it's more than you think that goes into it. So, ooh, think I'm about done, people. So, just wrapping it up for you. I hope you enjoyed it and kind of maybe think a little bit differently on how things, and maybe something I didn't touch on that maybe has been enhanced for you that, that I could talk about maybe in another episode. But it's just crazy how the world is today with social media, with everything going on in the world, news and whatnot, music, and how just the story all of a sudden changes. And it doesn't need to be that way. So I just think stay true to yourself, you know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to post those pictures when you're feeling down. Like, I feel like I've only seen like a few, and like everything else is like, oh, look at me. Look at me. So, yeah, so I encourage you to just post whatever you want. I mean, we got you. We're already friends with you. Like, we're not gonna unfriend you or like defriend you, right? Unfollow you, whatever it is, like, because you're feeling stressed out. That'd be pretty shitty for someone to do that. I mean, because everyone feels stress. If you don't feel stressed, then maybe you're an alien, so you can go back to Mars. Um, and just wanted to remind you about the giveaway that's happening today, 9:15, with my friend Adrian. He's on Instagram and Facebook. It'll be happening on Instagram. Serna Style Sauces. That's SERNA Style Sauces. So you can follow him. If you're not sure what I'm saying or whatever, just I will maybe mention it at some point so you can kind of figure out where to go. But you can follow him on Instagram, okay? And if you're not sure, just go to my Instagram account and then just go to my followers and go under there, right? So, or if you're really not sure, just send me a message. So, like, yo, I didn't catch anything you're saying. You're speaking a different language, you know. But yeah, he's gonna be posting about it, so it's gonna be amazing. So you're gonna have to like the post, file. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Like the post, follow Serna Style Sauces, okay, and me, of course, because duh, the Big Damn Podcast. Tag a friend in the comment, and that's it, dude. I mean, that comment equals your entry, so that's it. So, and we're gonna have it up for a week, so I'll remind you guys again in the next episode. So that'll be like the last chance, okay? So yeah, no worries. I will be sure you guys are informed and up to date with all this giveaway information. It's gonna be fabulous. And be sure to subscribe and listen on the bigdamepodcast.com/podcast. Newly available on Stitcher, my friends. And you can stay on there to look at some interesting and funky stuff on the coffee accounts, the little coffee icon, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And if you have 30 seconds out of your entire day, go to ratethispodcast.com/thebigdamepodcast. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed it. We got a little deep, but also stayed true. So have a fabulous day and the rest of the week. Bye.